What is up, guys? Zach here, finally, also known as Angry Irishman 86, jumping into a recorded game that I had. This is Hideout, so let's see. So you start with palisade walls, and I am the Khmer, so I did the Khmer don't need buildings to go to advanced ages, so I did the very fast castle with Khmer, and my opponent is the Ethiopians. And he decided to go with some early aggression. So, jumping in, I'm in the Castle Age. I skipped the beginning of this game because really there's not a whole lot to watch in the beginning of these, usually on Hideout. But as you can see, I'm in a little bit of trouble here. He's got 10 military coming in. I am just now getting a blacksmith up. I have 2 stables, so thinking knights should be able to take that out fairly easily. Let's go ahead and skip forward a little bit. Okay. Well, it would have been better if they would have both come out the same direction to attack, but they didn't. So the problem I'm facing right here is that I do not have any production. I have 1 knight coming out, and I did not know that militia did that well against knights. I mean, they didn't do fantastic, obviously, but anyway, he's running. Let's go ahead and go all visible here. So, as you can see, he's sending military units. If we look at the Fog of War, I didn't scout this, and when I did, didn't really do much to take care of it. This is a longer game, so I'm going to go ahead and skip forward. Most of this will probably be going fast forward through a lot of it. It ends up being one of the crazier games I've ever played. So I'm putting a TC down over here. I'm getting housed left and right. But I decide I'm going to go forward with the siege workshop. I figure since he was doing so much attacking in the beginning that I would have the advantage putting a siege workshop forward. But as you can see, he has one on me. So I'm putting another one back here, and we'll speed up just a little bit here. Not much is going on here, but these hideout games can get really messy because you have to secure both sides. And okay, he surprised me with a couple of battering rams. I was not expecting battering rams. I was expecting mangonels, but he probably figured that my knights could take that out pretty easily. So down here, got a couple idols. I couldn't really push as fast here as I wanted to. He's got idols there too. As I said, it's a little messy. So I've got 11 knights. He does have pikemen, so that's a little scary for my knights. What do we got here? They're +2/+2, so I should be able to take this, especially if I get any good hits. Apparently that hit did nothing there. So this is a very back and forth game. No, I kind of trap him up here. Yeah, so you can kind of guess what happens here. You know, I've got reinforcements. I've got mangonels coming. I mainly hit my own knights with the mangonels, but that's beside the point. Okay, have no production up here. That's not good. Let's go fast forward this. Eventually, I clear this up. Okay, and I'm thinking, all right, you know what? I'm going to push on this side. Okay. And I believe I finally started. Yeah, I got a mangonel over here. Did a really bad job of cleaning that up. Maybe these mangoes clean that up. But I'm thinking, all right, now I've got the advantage of a 700-point score lead. That means that I've taken out most of his military. Yeah, okay, I did take all this out. All right. Okay. So, if I take a look at home, things are kind of a mess. But it's kind of what happens on this map when you're getting attacked from both sides. Things just get a little crazy and really hard to manage. let's see. So, taking a look right here, I should have ended the game right here, basically. Should be pushing, but it's hard to know when he's got pikemen. You know, Ethiopians get the pikemen upgrade for free. But basically, I decided I'm going to split my forces here and try and focus on both sides. I'm not good enough to do that yet. So, you know, one hand, maybe it's good that I tried it. The other hand, you know, it's not great because it kind of bites me here. Alright, so let's go speed this up. One thing I always forget with the Ethiopians, they do get camels. Here's a bada boom! Okay, they do get camels, so I should have been pushing forward with some pikemen too, but I did not have a barracks because I did the Khmer trick of going forward early. Okay, so I'm thinking he's just going to be making archers and crossbowmen. Let's get another siege workshop up here. We got one down here, and you know, it's looking good. If we go to my fog of war, though, I do not see that. It's just like perfectly far enough away that I don't see this. Otherwise, if I do see it in time, you know, I could have ended the game. And then I don't do a very good job of microing everything right here. This is just kind of a mess. I let him get too much of my siege because I try to attack his villagers, his castle villagers with my knights. But still, I'm doing, even if I lose everything here, which I do, you know, I've got a 1,000-point lead. Okay, and you know what? At my skill level, what probably would have been good to do right here is elephants. Elephants. Because they're faster with the Khmer and they destroy camels. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and speed up. The only problem, of course, being that he's got pikemen. I get wrecked right here, and this is the beginning of a mess. Okay. So he starts pushing forward. I put a castle right here. And really, right here is where I should have just started focusing my attention. I kind of do, but he had a ton of stone, apparently. So he's putting up castles. And he's already up at the Imperial Age before I even clicked it. Okay. I don't know exactly how he did that. Maybe he just abused the market or something. But I am up to imp. But, you know, it's not a great situation. I still have a good lead, but he's definitely catching up. You know, he's already got trebuchets out. Does have a ton of idols. Man, the more I watch this game, the more like I should have really just taken over at this point. You know, get a couple of scorpions out here, a couple more mangoes. Like, and if I just knock on this door, he can't really do much, but it's always tough when there's two castles sitting right in the middle of his base. Something else I could have done is worked on, I could have walled this. That would have been very helpful. And then we would have just been fighting on one side. Alright, so I get to him. Alright, let's speed this up. Alright, this gets nuts. So I think I've already said that a few times. But he basically clears up most of my forward here. Still in a good position, but everything that I made he has a counter for. And that is the biggest problem. Okay, I decided to give up on this this forward part of my forward, but I have a bunch of production back here. And let's go ahead and go faster here. Yeah. So, he probably should have kept pushing forward through this, but he did not, thankfully. He's catching up in villagers. And then I put up a castle right here, which was so stupid. Because he's got trebuchets. And guess what? Trebuchets can cut wood. So I'm focusing on the sides. I send one treb, which this treb came all the way from over here because it's stupid. So he clears that out, and I'm pretty much screwed. I'm just decimated right here. Yeah, there's really nothing I can do. He's got arbalests, he's got camel riders, he's got pikemen. So I'm just kind of all over the place here. Do have some skirmishers up here, that's nice. Okay, this is gonna be, I'm just gonna speed through this, guys, because again, it's a longer game and it just is such a mess that even if I slowed it way down, you're not gonna be able to see everything. I'm not gonna be able to jump back and forth. Now, if you recall, I was 1,000 points ahead. Now I'm 1,500 points behind. I'm trying to raid all over. The raids are working. Okay. And then here soon is where I start taking advantage of the Khmer bonus. The Khmer bonus, besides going forward in ages without needing buildings, is you don't need mills to farm. So you can put a farm out in the middle of nowhere, which I will show you in a minute when I start putting them up there. But yeah, he's taken over pretty much everything. Okay, you start pushing him back a little bit here. And I'm thinking, okay, if I can break into his base, then we're good to go here. I'm building all over. I do have a castle here, which is nice. Apparently he forgot to hit that with that treb. Again, huge mess. So I'm catching up in score here, but my production is lacking. And then he's got heavy scorpions, which will just rock any infantry that I have. Something else I did, though. This was a big key in the game, is I put up some stables over here. Let's see if he sees this at this point. Let's go to him. Fog of War. Yeah, he didn't see that, so that is a big boost for me there. But, I mean, look at my starting base. Completely gone. So I'm literally just putting farms wherever. And if you look at my food up here, the food just going up and up and up and up and up. So, I don't know why this isn't showing what I'm building, but it's not. So, I almost quit when he broke through here, and then I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm the Khmer, I'll just do the stupid farming trick, which is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, look at these guys. Where are they dropping that off? Come on now. How about them? He switches into these Shotel warriors, which he can make super fast, and they just decimate buildings. And, yeah, here comes even more of a mess. I'm trying to get into Arbless because they will take those Shotel warriors out. But look how fast that just goes down. Obviously, I'm fast forwarding, but I mean, he probably would have gotten through this wall faster if he just attacked it than running around. So that was a boon for me there. I don't even know if I ever repaired that castle, because again, it's just insane. I'm farming over here, and just everything's nuts. Everything's nuts. I just put all my buildings to make stuff and go right here. Hey, I actually took the score lead right here, and it's because of this. Okay, I just 5 stables, just sending Hussar in, killed all of those, or made him go into the castle. He's got nothing going on at home. Meanwhile, everything's getting slaughtered up here. It's just a disaster. Yeah, we'll slow down just a little bit here. And so the thing is, since I can put those farms anywhere, my food's just going to constantly be going up, so I can just spam Hussars for forever. Okay, and he does a good job of hunting down my town centers, but again, with the Khmer, I can just place a farm out in the middle of nowhere, or these ones. He's up by 2,000 again. He's got 31 Shotels. That's dangerous. Ooh. He's got more coming. So honestly, maybe if he would have just went and hit my production buildings, this would have been over a lot earlier. Yeah, so I do start sneakily at one point putting up or having all of my military units come here. But yeah, just at this point, there's nothing I can do about these. I my 5 Arbalest just gets slaughtered. He takes that down. Now look at this, I'm down by 4,000 points. Okay, so I just sent some halbs for it. I was like, you know what? Let's make it even messier. We'll send in a raid here and there, and I mean, if you look at the map, neither of us have much. Let's see. Yeah, he's even taking these out now. I put up a town center over here. Watch how fast that goes down. Boom. So I put up another one over here. So I'm down to 60 population. I didn't even realize that. I'm down by 5,000 points. I mean, it is just a mess at this point. This is my only town center. But the only reason I kept in it is I know that he can't do much right here, so... Or that he doesn't have much right here. So I send in some raids, and he calls GG right there. Because I know it was a mess of a game, and just kind of sped through it. But again, I mean, we could have sat here and watched it and regular speed and missed 90% of it anyways. I was putting up another town center there. I think my rage did just enough to either that was a rage quit or like a I gotta go quit, or you know, he was just out of resources. He needed gold to make those Shotels. I don't know if there's any gold left on the map. So alright guys, so that's again pretty nuts for a game. Normally I would have quit that one. I thought about it multiple times, but I stuck with it. Let's take a look at our score here. Military. Whew, he slaughtered me. It's because of those buildings raised. My eco was better, except for gold collected. So that food, that Khmer food bonus, man, that's what saved me. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, if you look at it, I guess neither of us had much population at the end there. It was probably about 80 apiece, and I was raiding him, so that's probably why he called it. But yeah, it was a fun game. It was nuts. Really enjoyable, though, and glad I won it. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope to be actually posting a few more videos. I've kind of been slacking on it lately, but hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.